everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brianna Carrasco and this is the second video of my YouTube series. Alright, so I know I said it was the second video of my show prep series, but honestly, with everything that's been going on lately, the coronavirus, and just having to stay at home, who knows what's really gonna happen. But I am stuck inside, so I figured why not make these videos anyways, as if I was gonna compete, and then we'll see what happens at the end. But I just wanted to tell you guys, I hope you guys are staying home, I hope you guys are staying safe, and I am praying for everyone out there. I know these are hard times, but we are gonna get through this. And right now what's keeping me sane, it's working on a project, something exciting that I am currently working on. I can't say a lot about it yet, but I'll share it with you guys at the right time, and I'm really excited about it. So I thought a good topic for today would be macros, especially since I know a few of you have been hitting your quarantine calories. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit what I've learned, and hopefully this will help you balance your calories a little bit better. I know a lot of people are worried about washing your hands and buying toilet paper, but something that we really need to be focusing on, especially right now, is our health, boosting our immune system. So I know it's hard. I know you're stuck at home, and if you have chips, if you have cookies, even if you didn't buy them, maybe it was your significant other or your parents or your brother or whoever, it's tempting, but you also want to keep in mind that this is a time where you do want to take care of your body the most. Especially when there's a virus out there. Something that's helping me stay healthy is keeping a healthy balance with my food. I like to count macros. I like to have a balance with my protein, my carbs, and my fats. And it's important for you to know how much your body needs. We're all different, so we're going to talk about how to calculate how much your body needs or how much you need, and also depending on what your goals are. I know it's a little tough right now because gyms are closed, so if you're trying to put on muscle, it's going to be a little bit harder since you probably do an at-home workouts, and it's not always the same if you don't have the right equipment. But I want to share with you guys the way I've been doing it, and of course remember to take your vitamins and keep doing those at-home workouts, because even if you feel like it's not the same as going to the gym, remember right now it's not about looks, it's about health. Alright, so let's get into what are macros. You guys have probably heard of macronutrients, and you guys have probably heard of micronutrients. What's the difference? So macros are your big foods that you need a whole lot more of, such as your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. And then micros, that's your vitamins and your minerals. So today we're just gonna focus on macros, and then micros would be for a different video. So I just want to make it very clear that this is a very general guideline. If you have very specific goals, obviously hire a coach, hire a nutritionist. You want to be working with someone who is going to customize either a meal plan or a workout plan for your needs. We are all different, so obviously one shoe doesn't fit all, so you want to take into consideration your body type. How active are you? I know a lot of people are still going out to work and they work out in the field. They're very active right now. There's other people who, even before all this happened, who were in an office just sitting in front of a computer, and now they're at home and maybe they're not being as active. So you do want to stay very truthful to yourself. Just because you worked out 2 hours today doesn't make you a highly active person throughout the day. So obviously you want to tailor your macros or your caloric intake to the lifestyle that you're currently living. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So a good way to figure out what your maintenance caloric intake is to go online. There are different websites that do this for you. One of them is bodybuilding.com. It's free. All you need to have is internet access, so you can go on there. No, this is not a sponsored post, but you can go on bodybuilding.com. They have a calculator, and it'll ask you your sex, your age, your height, your weight, and it'll also ask you how active you are. So try to be as honest as possible. I know some of you are probably a little less active than you usually are, and there's others that might be even more active because now they have kids at home and they're running around chasing them. So just try to be as honest as possible, and then what that will do, it'll also ask you what your goal is. Are you trying to maintain? Are you trying to lose? Or are you trying to gain? And if you're trying to gain, usually it'll put you on a deficit to where you're eating less calories than you're actually burning. Or if you're trying to maintain, it'll give you an idea, an average of how much you need to just stay the way you are. Alright, so what I would personally do is I would go on there and see how many calories I need to maintain. And then based off of that number, just subtract 500 calories a day, because I do want to lose fat. So I want to be in a deficit. However, if you're trying to maintain, then keep that number. If you're trying to gain, then click on that option and it'll give you an idea of where you need to be. So remember, this is very, very general. So you're gonna have to play with it a little bit and see how your body reacts to it. One thing that I would recommend, also not sponsored, but an app that you can use that might be helpful is MyFitnessPal. It allows you to put in all your meals. Be honest, don't be cheating yourself. Put everything in there and it'll tell you how many calories you're eating, how much everything you ate is. And then also it gives you the option to put in your goal. So it'll tell you, okay, you need to, even the app will tell you, this is how many calories you need to be eating. And then you'll start off your day with, like, let's say 1200 calories, for example. And then you'll put in your breakfast and it'll subtract the number from your goal. And then it'll tell you, okay, you have this many calories left to eat during your day to hit your goal. So that's something that I find very helpful. It might work for you, it might not, just an idea. Alright, so now that I know how many calories I need to be eating a day to reach my goal, I need to know how to break that down. How much of that needs to be protein, how much of that needs to be carbs, and how much of that needs to be fats. So some of you know that I don't like math, I'm not good at it, don't like numbers, I'm a mess when it comes to numbers. So a good thing, little trick that I have to help me remember numbers is to set them in sets of 3. So if you guys notice, that's just how your brain works. Your phone numbers in sets of 3, your social security numbers in sets of 3. So what I do is I just try to remember 449. And what is that? Well, when you're trying to figure out how many calories are in so many grams of protein, you multiply it by 4. So there are 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. There are 4 calories in 1 gram of carbs, and there are 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. So you just remember 449, and then 9, since it is the highest number, it goes with fat because fat has the highest calories. Okay, so now that we know how to figure out how many calories are in however many grams of either protein, carbs, or fat, we need to know how to break them up. So you do have, let's say, 1,300 calories a day. How are you going to split them up? How do you know how much of that needs to be protein, how much of that needs to be carbs, and how much of that should be fat? I personally like to use what they call the Arnold split. So what that is 40-40-20. The Arnold split is the most bro split out there. You don't have to go by it. There's times where I have to do higher protein and lower carb. I don't split it 40-40. But like I said, that's why you want to coach. That's why you want to go to a nutritionist, someone who actually knows, who can tell you, you know, you have this type of body, so this is how your body works, you're this active, etc., etc. So maybe you need to be eating 60% protein and 30% carbs, and you know, it's just, like I said, this is a very, very general guideline. So if you just want to go by general guidelines, 40-40-20 is still pretty healthy. Alright, so if you don't have a coach, you are gonna do a little bit, or maybe a lot of trial and error. See how your body responds to it. Maybe 40-40-20 is good for you, or maybe you're gonna be having to up your protein, lower your carbs. It all depends on your goals. It all depends on how active you're being. Just take that into consideration. This is something very general, and then just play with it. Like I said, it's easier if you have a coach. They know what they're doing. But if you want to do it yourself, it's going to take you some time, and it is going to take you some trial and error. Alright, so now that we know how to split everything up, let's talk about what is protein. So for protein, you have egg whites, you have chicken, you have ground turkey, you have fish, you have bison, buffalo, all your meats basically, and egg whites. And then for your carbs, you have rice, beans, quinoa, sweet potatoes, oatmeal, and fruit. A lot of people don't know this, but fruit is actually a carb. And then for your fats, you have nuts, you have coconut oil, and avocado. Okay, so now that we know how macros work, it's time to put all that information to use. Go to the grocery store, and then on the next video I'll do the meal prep with you guys, just because I know it's a lot of information to take in, so I want to make sure that you guys have time to really understand it and process it. So for now, just enjoy this video that we did. It's a workout video. You can do this at home if you have weights. If not, there's a lot of different things that you can use to substitute the weights. So just remember to stay healthy, stay safe, stay in your house if you can. If you don't need to be out and about, just don't do it. Work out at home. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell for the notification. Alright, so let me know in the comments if you're liking the videos. I hope that you guys are able to learn something from this. And like I said, it's not specific to you, but it's very general, so you can kind of have a basic idea of how all of this works. So like I said, if you like it, share it with someone, and I'll see you on the next video.
1 and go. Let's get it. Come on now. We got to get it. Come on, let's go. Down. Up. That way, guys, you see you working some delts, some triceps. Up. Squat. Up. Out. And down. You guys got that? All while squeezing the glutes, okay?